Daredevil is an old man now with his costume. I mean, like, he's in his 70s or something. Frank Castle right now has no arms, no legs, and he's an old man, and this guy's torturing him with Captain America's shield. And you're probably wondering, how does he have Cap's shield? Well, Captain America is dead in this universe. This is Daredevil Cold Day in Hell issue 1. This has been a long awaited and written by Charles Soule, and I absolutely loved it. Matt currently is walking through the cemetery in Staten Island trying to find a Pacific tombstone. And he finally finds the one that he's been looking for. He starts talking to this tombstone, talking about how Jessica Jones is doing all right. And he's like, I hope you're doing great down there. He means in hell. Anyway, Jessica Jones, she asked me if I had any regret. I told her no, not one. Everything that's happened, it's all part of God's plan. Facts. What a beautiful life I have. Beauty and joy as far as the eye can see. And we find out this is Wilson Fisk, the Kingpin's grave. Matthew decides to get back on the ferry boat to go back to Manhattan, and he starts talking to this guy right here who is pissed off about these new group that's been blown up New York called the DBs. We don't know much about them besides this. Yo, are you pissed off about them, what they did to the bridge? Sorry, sir, I'm blind. But if I want to be honest with you, it's all part of God's plan. And this bridge, I think it's the New York Bridge, it says never surrender, never forget. When Matt gets off this ferry boat, he goes to the subway tunnels to go back to Hell's Kitchen. This homeless dude grabs Matt, he's like, give me your money, and throws him down the stairs. Listen, Hell's Kitchen, you guys can get free food. Just take my money and go. I just want my stick. You lucky I'm a nice guy. And throws the stick down the stairs. Hits him on the forehead. Oh, Matt finally gets back to Hell's Kitchen, where this is the boxing room where his father was boxing and training. And he starts taking out the trash and sees these kids, right? Basically running up the stairs from the subway tunnel. Out of my way. Oh God. They got a explosions. Matt starts coughing. What happened? And then he gets his radar back out of the blue. Now Matthew with his powers back is basically like Daredevil, but just older, and starts saving everybody from that explosion around his whole building in Hell's Kitchen. Daredevil realizes, wait, hold on. There's someone down the subway tunnels, and goes down. But he sees these firemen people who have Captain America's shield, and they're talking shit saying that, yeah, the boss is gonna be happy we exploded everything. Then we see old man Captain America, who is holding the subway tunnel for dear life, trying to save this kid right here. What the hell are you doing down here? You're inactive, you're gonna die. And he's like, listen, Cap, I got my powers back. Cap, can you hold on to this subway tunnel while we grab this kid? He's like, I'm done for. Just grab the kid and go. Run now, Matthew. Matthew gets back to the surface, but Cap tells him like, hey, listen, there's people out here, these guards that took my shield. And Matthew tries to dig up the subway tunnel. No, Cap, no. But Captain America is dead. But Matt realizes that, hey, these guys have Captain America's shield, and throws a rock at him. Murdering bastard. Damn. They start driving off, and Matthew dodges all their bullets. He's still coming. You're damn right I'm still coming. I'm gonna take you out. They fly through like this whole homeless section where Matthew cannot follow them anymore because he's gotta save them instead. But eventually these dirty firemen who have Cap's shield knock on the door. Hey boss, we're here. Oh my, look at what you got. I hadn't seen this in years. The Steve Rogers I know wouldn't let you go this easy. He's coming for it. Not likely, boss. He's dead. But there was another guy jumping around with red hair. We don't know who he is. With this happening, Matt decides, you know what? I gotta suit up one more time to become Daredevil again. And this villain, we don't know who he is exactly. Maybe it's the Red Skull. Maybe it's like Bullseye. Who knows? But he's got locked up on Punisher with no arms and no legs. Like, what? You want to hold it, Frank? Maybe you thought he'll get down off on the wall someday. Ain't happening. He's dead. Captain America, KIA. But my guys tell me there's another guy out there. You might know him. You miss the old days, Frank Castle? Because I sure do. This is when we see the last panel of Daredevil flying, and it says, wherever has happened, wherever will happen, it's all part of God's plan. This book was absolutely fire. I highly recommend go picking it up right now.